Hello and welcome to Fusion Martial Arts' Color Belt Weapons Form. My name's Jake Marcus, and today we have our instructor Noah Phillips showcasing the techniques, starting from the ready position, presenting the weapon, moving into our stance, and then beginning the techniques: underarm strike, angled strike, and triangle strike. We're going to be looking at a lot of the moves individually, starting with the underarm strike, keeping the elbow bowed out, going to the underarm, and then back up to the shoulder. Next is the angled strike, extending out away from your body to your lower hip, and then back up to the shoulder. With the triangle strike, we want to make sure that we're releasing away from our body, hip, and twirling up. Big thing to remember with the triangle is that we keep the wrist facing away from our body, our thumb pointing down as we transition from the hip to the hip, and then rolling up to the shoulder. We watch in sequence again right here, and then with the opposite side of our body. The next move we're going to be looking at is the behind the back pass. The big thing to remember here is to remember to have that opposite hand ready to receive the weapon behind your back before it gets there. The footwork with the behind the back is really the only other tricky thing. From here, the next move is that propeller strike, bringing it out and across, and then the underarm pass. The underarm pass, we want to again have the receiving hand there ready to catch before the weapon gets to the point. And then we transition to the opposite side. Note that Mr. Phillips' hand is always there ready to catch. From here we're advancing with 3 triangle strikes, throwing the weapon in front, catching, reversing into our set position, and then closing out with figure 8s to backhand twirl. Probably one of the most challenging techniques in our basic curriculum is that backhand twirl. The big thing to remember here is just to let the rope go across the back of your punching knuckles. We go in slow motion. You see Mr. Phillips doing a beautiful release as he goes across, but it's always staying close to him. He's not intertwining it between his fingers. He's not throwing it up. It's simply just gliding across the back of his punching knuckles. From there we finish with a baro and show. So in conclusion, we're going to actually go through and watch the entire series done now with Mr. Phillips, first from a forward angle and then from a behind angle. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you on the mat. If any other questions do come up, feel free to add those in the comment, or if you're enjoying our tutorial, please let us know.